You guys gonna make me really out here defend Tom Holland? Rich, talented, handsome Tom What does he need defending from me for? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. Not much of movie news has been going on the last couple of days, but this interesting story that popped up really had me intrigued. And that's some details coming out about the new G.I Joe movie that we're set to get pretty soon. The new G.I Joe reboot, that is. Hasbro, the toy company, is working hard of bringing their toys to life in a new way on the big screen. I'm going to be breaking down these new casting choices that the G.I Joe movie wants that have caused some uproar in the movie community. So I'm gonna definitely need your guys' opinions out there in the movie community. How do you feel about something like this being wanted for the G.I Joe movie? And you gotta admit, you didn't give a crap about the G.I Joe movie, but if there's something for you to yell about, oh, you care all of a sudden, don't you? And also don't be forgetting to hit that like button just to show your support for the movie-related content. Alright, so if you guys weren't aware, Hasbro is trying to bring back to life a lot of their toy properties into movie form. They've done it countless times already, but now they're trying to start it all over, do it a more proper way. We all kind of know the reputation of the past Transformer movies. Even the new Ninja Turtle movies, while maybe entertaining, weren't that well received. And of course, the G.I. Joe films were just meh at best. Hasbro is turning that around with giving us a new Transformers movie in the works, a Bumblebee sequel, a live-action version of the movie Beast Wars, and even a CG animated Transformers film coming up, as well as a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie in the works by the same people who brought us Sausage Party. That is going to be interesting to see. And we thought we weren't going to hear much about the next G.I. Joe movie because, well, we're still waiting for Snake Eyes to come out. That was supposed to be released this October of 2020 if it wasn't for the pandemic. That's been moved now to next year, but along with that, they're moving forward with some plans for the next G.I. Joe reboot, and their main casting choices that they want for this film has not made some people happy. It's being reported out there by reliable scooper Daniel Richmond that the new G.I. Joe film reportedly is eyeing Tom Holland and John Cena for the lead roles of this new film. And lately in the movie community, if you just fan cast Tom Holland for any big popular IP movie, you are gonna get stones thrown at you, people are gonna yell at you, yo mama jokes are headed your way, bruh. For some reason, Tom Holland has not only become the #1 choice to be cast in a role starring a white boy, but has also become the most hated choice when he is fan cast. You guys know here on the channel, I make jokes now and then that be like, don't you mention Tom Holland as the fan cast. And even though I make those kind of jokes, I don't mind Tom Holland. I love the dude as Spider-Man, and I also think he's got a great career ahead of him after he's done playing Peter Parker. The man's got some real acting chops on him. Even seeing the Netflix movie that he was recently in, The Devil All Time, I thought Tom Holland gave an amazing, brutal performance as that troubled kid growing up. So even though Tom Holland is okay in my book, I gotta admit, when I saw his name pop up for a G.I. Joe reboot, I didn't know how I felt about that. I mean, take a look at John Cena on the other hand. I think the dude was built to be in a G.I. Joe movie. Not only does he have the body build, the dude will always blend in well for an action role. He's already got that army style look to him. And even though I like Channing Tatum, I never thought he fit well into the G.I. Joe franchise like he did in those past films. Also, put these two guys together, I don't know what kind of chemistry we would get on scene because it seems like these two guys would be the lead of the film from everything that is being described. The report has it here that Holland and Cena are listed for male lead 1 and male lead 2 respectively. It's unknown which characters these could be, but it would be interesting to see these stars join the franchise. So whatever this new G.I. Joe movie is, these two characters are set at the center of it, and even if they're not cast because this is not yet official, this is just who Paramount and Hasbro are looking at as their main targets, and I guarantee you maybe John Cena will get it, but Tom Holland, I don't see him actually accepting this role or being a part of it. I mean, we've seen this before with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. They wanted Chris Evans at one point and Chris Pratt, and they ended up with James Marsden, who I ended up loving just as fine in that Sonic movie. But if we look at just their plain descriptions and what they have to bring to the table, it's obvious, I think, what's going to be happening in this new G.I. Joe movie. Tom Holland is most likely going to be a character who has just gotten recruited into G.I. Joe, while John Cena will probably be playing a veteran of of this G.I. Joe organization, and in this movie we'll be reintroduced to G.I. Joe through the eyes of Tom Holland as being mentored or taught through John Cena. I think that's a real smart way to do it. I'm surprised the G.I. Joe franchise has not worked so far in Hollywood, because even though I wasn't a fan of the stuff growing up as a kid and I'm not even too familiar with it, they have the basic formula ready for this to be a franchise. Not only do you have interesting, cool characters, each one with its unique skill set, you also have a badass villain in the name of Cobra, and on their side they have some unique villains with their own special set of unique skills. I know it feels like Tom Holland has been fan cast in everything. I mean, there was artwork made of him being Marty McFly for the new Back to the Future. I was like, that'd be awesome if they ever did that, but people got mad at that. There was even artwork of him playing Ben 10, and even Tom Holland himself said no to that. I just can't imagine being such a likable, sweet guy, but everyone hates it when you're recommended for a big property movie. But no one cares if you want to do a movie called Cherry where you're robbing banks, or Devil in Time, a movie on Netflix where going after Robert Pattinson as a bad priest. I think it really is just the Marvel Spider-Man Association that this guy is already seen as Spider-Man. Everybody knows him for that. Now you're going to Uncharted, where again, that's another popular IP. People will now see him as Nathan Drake. And now you want to bring him in G.I. Joe as another popular IP character. I don't see the problem in that. I mean, someone like Harrison Ford was able to be Indiana Jones and Han Solo, and both of those roles worked out great. If anything, this is a situation that the G.I. Joe franchise just does not have the best confidence in their plain story material, that they need big stars like Cena and Tom Holland to draw in a crowd. And hey, Tom Holland's in G.I. Joe. I'm way more interested in it than I was beforehand. But you guys hear about this. How do you feel about the two casting choices? What do you think the plot could entail of someone older like Cena and then someone on the younger side like Tom Holland being involved? Be honest with yourself. Do you think this is good or a bad idea? Let me know down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.